Related to that, the Meteorological Department has predicted depressed and poorly distributed rainfall over most parts of the country during the March to May season. The Kenya Meteorological Service Director, Dr. David Gikungu, has urged for optimal utilization of the amounts that will be received in parts of the country. Rose Wangui has more.
Kenya is experiencing the worst drought in 4 decades. It's the most devastating drought, with 2.5 million livestock already lost and 6 million people adversely impacted. The country has witnessed 5 failed rainy seasons and is now heading for the 6th failed season of March to May long rain season.
That has been so carefully.
According to the Kenya Meteorological Department, long rains are expected during the March to May period in most parts of Kenya and much of the equatorial Eastern Africa. The rains will start in the 3rd week of March.
During this season, it is likely that most areas will have a generally poor distribution of rainfall in both time and space.
According to the latest predictions by the weatherman, Lake Victoria Basin, highlands west of Rift Valley, Central Rift, Nairobi Coastal Region and Narok will receive rainfall that is below average. The highlands east of the Rift Valley, that is Nairobi County, Nyandarua, Nyeri, Kirinyaga, Murang'a, Kiambu, Embu, Meru, Tharaka Nithi and eastern parts of Laikipia is expected to receive rainfall that is likely to be below the long-term average amounts for the season.
Isolated incidences of storms that could cause flash floods are still likely to occur.
The northeast and parts of the northwest such as Wajir, Garissa, Mandera, Isiolo and eastern parts of Marsabit and Samburu will receive rainfall that is below average,
which will be characterized by long dry spells over the areas expected to receive below average rainfall, as well as the arid and semi-arid lands, which we refer to as ASAL regions.
The coastal strip, that is Mombasa, Tana River, Kilifi, Lamu and Kwale counties are also expected to receive substantial rainfall.
The peak of the rains is expected to be in April for most regions, except over the coastal strip, where the peak is expected in May.
The southeastern lowlands, which include Kitui, Makueni, Machakos and Taita Taveta, will also receive rainfall below the long-term average. The director is calling on Kenyans to begin adaptation measures and prepare ahead of the start of the rainfall season by purchasing large water tanks in order to harvest rainwater. The forecast indicates that the low water levels in the hydropower generating dams over the 7 Forks dams are expected to persist, and this may reduce hydropower production. On Tuesday, the cabinet allocated 4 billion shillings to the country's drought alleviation program, while the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, offered Kenya 16 billion shillings in funding to help in drought mitigation. Leaders drawn from the Pastoral Parliamentary Group caucus have called on government agencies to fast-track the current intervention measures.
Because we are moving from alert to an emergency level now, and it is getting very serious.
That the line ministry is concerned, where this money will be shared and distributed, should ensure that it reaches the most vulnerable.
The Meteorological Services Director noted that the projected low rainfall, combined with above-average temperatures, may have a negative impact on pasture regeneration, particularly in ASAL areas. Rose Wangui, NTV.